podcast made by basketball fans for basketball fans. From the hottest takes, news, analysis, and passion for the sport that we all love, this is the Fast Break Pod with Finn James and Will Tremaine. Welcome into the Fast Break Podcast, the podcast made by basketball fans.
For basketball fans.
Finn James.
Will Tremaine.
Back again with another episode 13 of Season 2. We're a day early.
Rolling.
We're a day early.
We are.
It's a Christmas present to everybody who wanted an earlier episode. But no, in reality, I got called into work a day early for tomorrow, so we actually had to just pull it forward. But we're going to be uploading on the Sunday, so yeah, it's a day early. So we'll be covering the...
We are? That's news to me.
Is it? Yeah, we're uploading it today on the
sweet.
Sunday, because there's a few games we'll be covering on the pod that are happening tonight.
Good
sort
point.
of. NBL round 13.
A day early special.
We'll cover the games that have happened so far this round, and then we'll look ahead to the next few days. Bit random in the NBL. There's a game basically every bloody day of the week now.
20 days in a row, you said?
I think from the Wednesday just gone, Ignite Cup round, there is 20 days in a row of an NBL game.
Love to see it.
So whatever podcast we do, I feel like we're going to somehow miss out on a game because they're just on every day.
And you just informed me, Finn, that on Boxing Day, where we were already planning to watch, 4 NBA games in a row? Then we're going to go into an NBL game as well.
The Breakers are playing.
Yeah, on
against
Boxing
the Jack
Day.
Jumpers on Boxing Day, which is very exciting. But as always, we'll cover a little bit of basketball news because there's actually a fair amount around the NBL, which I kind of want to get into before we get into the NBL Round 13 recap so far. We'll preview some of the games as well in the next couple days. We got Sunday night's game. We have a Monday night Breakers game as well, and then obviously Tuesday night before heading into round 14, which starts on Wednesday for the Ignite Cup round. And of course, we'll look at a bit of NBA because there's been a fair amount happening. The Clippers saga is continuing to unravel a little bit more.
Yep.
And my mental stability is also continuing to unravel a little bit more.
Great organization, those Clippers.
Yep, really, really doing well. And the Ignite Cup, not the Ignite Cup, the NBA Emirates Cup wrapped up.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
So we'll get into that a little bit as well. But without further ado, a bit of NBL news. I guess we'll start off. Not surprised here at all, by the way, Will. Stu Lash and the Brisbane Bullets have parted ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really surprised at all, considering... I wouldn't entirely say it's Stu Lash's fault, considering what's been unfolding in their NBL season. They're bottom of the table now, I think 5-15. But Casey Prather getting hurt, and then Jalen Adams, I don't know, being a bit of a drama queen. I don't know.
This is a bit harsh on Stu Lash, in my opinion. They started out the season all right when they were fully healthy with Casey Prather, Tyro Harrison. They obviously beat us in one of those first games of the season. And you and I had the luxury of being able to ask him some questions in the interview room. Seemed like a great guy.
He did.
Very friendly man, Stu Lash. So kind of sad to see him go. But yeah, he wasn't a coach with any prior experience, apparently. Yeah, I didn't know that. That was news to me.
First-time head coach. I think he had general managing experience. Yeah. But Coach Kopp was a first-time head coach with us last season. So
I think he's been a bit hard done by, but
maybe.
They didn't mix their words. The Bullet CEO Mal Watts admitted that they made the wrong decision with appointing Stu Lash.
Straight up, literally said it.
Yeah, I guess no beating around the bush.
No. Their interim head coach is assistant coach Daryl McDonald, who, if you watch the Brisbane Bullets, there's Stu Lash obviously at the helm. They have a weird coaching style. There's 3 or 4 assistant coaches who all have their fingers in the pie, I feel like. They're all directing things. I think there's been times in a game in the fourth quarter where Stu Lash just sits down and one of the assistant coaches literally leads the team in the fourth quarter. So I don't know what kind of dynamic they were building in Brisbane, but obviously I wouldn't entirely blame it on Stu Lash, I said. But I guess it's probably the right change for them to try and make a push, but to be honest, I think the Brisbane Bullets are probably going to, just wrap it up already. I think they're kind of too far gone.
It's weird because it's so different to the NBA in the fact that you can't tank. There's no reward for tanking, like there is in the NBA. So it's hard for them, but the season is very out of reach now for them unless they went on an insane winning streak.
Yeah, no chance.
Which is not going to happen. So yeah, they kind of just got to accept their fate in the remaining of these rounds and realize they ain't making the 6.
Yeah, I think we're going into round 14. I forget how many rounds there are. I know there's 33 games, so they've got 13 games left.
Yeah.
I don't know how many they'll win. I hope they don't win the one on Monday. I'll tell you that for free. But yeah, Stu Lash, all the best. I'm sure he'll probably get another gig somewhere. I don't think he was a bad coach. I just think it wasn't really working. But
for sure.
Yeah, bit of other news, and this is a little bit closer to home. And honestly, I was a little bit surprised when I saw this, but apparently, this is what Fox reported. Parker Jackson-Cartwright and Dylan Boucher are in very early conversations of PJC potentially applying for New Zealand citizenship in the next, 2 years.
Yeah, this was crazy for me to see.
Huge news.
Obviously, I think he's been a bit, what's the word? Like, he's followed what Bryce Cotton's doing in Australia. He's seen that happen. Bryce Cotton's got his citizenship. PJC's thought, oh, I could get my citizenship. He'd obviously make the Tall Blacks, be a starting point guard in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And yeah, it would also open up a import spot on the Breakers. So if he really does value this franchise and want to win with us, he realizes that would be in our best interests. To allow another import to come over. But yeah, it's a weird one. I don't know where this has come from, because like we didn't even know if he was coming back this season. It was kind of out of the blue when he like re-signed with us this year. I thought he was done with New Zealand. He was going to go on to bigger and better opportunities in Europe or whatnot, and then he just came back, and now he wants to get his residency and become a New Zealander. So all happening a bit fast.
Yeah, I was, like you said, I mean, he signed a 2-year deal in the offseason, obviously, but considering what unfolded last year with he got that 5-game suspension, which I mean, realistically probably shouldn't have happened. I don't know if you remembered he pushed a ref or something. I can't remember exactly, but shouldn't have happened. The Taco Fall saga, and then the change of ownership as well. Like, there was so much drama around the Breakers, and then obviously Dylan Boucher sat him down and obviously convinced him to re-sign on a 2-year deal, which is something you very rarely see in the New Zealand Breakers. I mean, Cedric Jackson was an anomaly, but in terms of imports, we find it hard to retain them.
In the NBL in general, it's kind of a rare thing. Like, Bryce Cotton had a long tenure in Perth, but
very long.
I mean, yeah, we've definitely not had that.
You see it a little bit more, I feel like, now. Like Bryce, Milton Doyle's been around for a while now. Tyler Harvey's been at Illawarra for, I think, his 3rd season. And I know Casey Prather, this was his 2nd season in the Bullets. He's been around the NBL as well. Yeah. But, yeah, like you said, I think for the most part, they come and go quite easily. Yeah. And especially in the Breakers, I feel like since Cedric Jackson, it's very rare that we have an import that returns for another year, let alone another 2 years. Yeah. The fact he came back and then signed another 2 years, 4 full seasons of arguably, in my opinion, the best import the Breakers have ever seen. Yeah. So for him to obviously enjoy his time in Auckland, he obviously, I think when he first re-signed, he went on NBL overtime, and he said he really likes Auckland. He considers himself a Kiwi, I'm pretty sure he said. Those words exactly. Like, he obviously loves the culture. He loves the country. Yeah. He's enjoying his time with the team this year.
How could you not?
And exactly. Well, I mean, this is one of the best places on earth, realistically. Yeah. And yeah, Dylan Boucher said to Fox, and these are quotes, that like he has given this kind of conversation to Parker, and he said he'd be definitely interested in exploring what it is. And obviously, New Zealand citizenship isn't something that's easy to come by. You need to be, I think you need to be living here for 5 years. And you need to be physically present in the country for 1,350 days. Right. So, a lot of requirements. However, PJC, after the end of next season, which will be his
4 seasons.
4 seasons, re-signed for 1 more. I think he'll be 30, early 30s, still loads of basketball to play, especially at this level.
I think it's going to be that other factor that you just mentioned, where he has to be in the country for 1,300 or whatever so days.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
That's going to be a tough one, because obviously he's probably going back to the US in his off seasons.
Well, he goes and plays. He played in Europe. I think Lithuania in the off season. Right, yeah. But yeah, I mean,
he's going to need to stay in New Zealand during the off season, I think. Yeah. Try and get those days up.
Imagine him in the Sal's NBL.
I was just about to say, Auckland to Atara.
Imagine that, bro.
Damn,
that'd be crazy. But yeah, I mean, this is great news, and really unexpected, and it is becoming more common than you think. Naturalized athletes. You have some guy over in the Philippines, that American guy, they call him, I think it's Justin Brownlee or something. Oh, yeah. They call him the Filipino Michael Jordan. Like, literally, that's what they've called him. And you have other players as well, just being naturalized and moving around. And yeah, like you said, Parker would be the starting point guard on the Tall Blacks. I mean,
100%.
Taylor Britt at the moment is our starting point guard. No disrespect to Taylor Britt, but there's levels to it.
Yeah. Get Steven Adams back, pick and roll with PJC.
Imagine that.
Oh, I can envision it. Manifest it, guys.
But yeah, this is huge news. Obviously, Parker will return for another year, and then I think maybe depending on the success, maybe not. Maybe it's just his lifestyle. Maybe he's getting to that age where he's thinking about settling down somewhere, starting a family. Like, he is a human being at the end of the day, and he's probably making enough money in New Zealand playing for the Breakers. So,
and I'll tell you this for free: it'd be safer to raise a family in New Zealand than it would be in the United States of America.
Maybe at the moment, yeah. But I don't know. I think it's a realistic thing that we could see Parker Jackson-Cartwright becoming a New Zealand citizen, and I think, I don't know, it excites me, the fact that we're becoming like a genuine landing spot for high-profile basketball players. Like, in the future, obviously, Parker Jackson-Cartwright is eventually going to retire, but watching him really get invested into New Zealand basketball culture and Auckland culture and really enjoying it, it excites me, the fact that, you know, this is becoming a desirable place to come and play basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
We could have somebody else, like another big time import that maybe we don't know yet in the next 5 or 6 years, you know, when we're getting old and whatever. And he comes over and, I don't know, maybe he loves it too. And we can retain these high quality imports for multiple year contracts.
I think we just need to send a bunch of New Zealand women to the Breakers facility to go and wifey these Americans up.
It's not a bad
Give
idea.
them automatic citizenship.
Do you get automatic citizenship?
I think so.
Something like that.
I think my mum did when she married my dad.
Well, there you
I
go.
think that's how it works, isn't it?
I don't know.
I mean, if you marry someone from another country, then you've got to be allowed to live with them permanently.
Yeah, true. I actually don't know.
Who knows?
That could be a good idea.
Sidetrack.
Also, a bit of news that I didn't have written down here, actually. Zylan Cheatham is in extended talks with the Adelaide 36ers to sign a multi-year deal as well.
There's another person who could potentially become a boomer or something if he loved Australia. I mean,
Well,
maybe,
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
he might not
does.
make that team, actually, but...
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's
likes
kind of
the
cool.
NBL.
This is but back to what I was talking about with Parker, like, this part of the world, the turnaround of imports is so quick. The fact that we're finding ways to retain players, which is awesome for the league. It builds relationships. It builds rivalries between players as well. Like, Zylan Cheatham has been a huge factor to the Adelaide 36ers being the best team in the NBL this year. And if they get him on a multi-year contract, that's Bryce for another 2 years, by the way. He signed a 3-year deal with Adelaide. You'll have Cheatham as well. And then who else? Like, God knows who else they can sign.
They could start a dynasty over there in Adelaide.
Absolutely could, because at the moment, just quietly, I think they're the front runner.
And Isaac Humphries, shout out to him. He's been balling.
Oh, yeah.
I saw, I think it was Rucker or someone, they were talking about how he's the best second option in the NBL, they reckon, to Bryce Cotton. I think that was a bit of a reach.
That might be a reach.
He has.
I also saw that they think that Isaac Humphries could get another shot in the NBA.
Yeah,
and I thought that was a bit of a reach.
That was a bit of a reach.
He's pretty young. Like, he's 26.
26.
I think he had when he was younger, I think
Is that even young for the NBA nowadays?
I don't know. Hey, that's what I mean. Like,
too old.
Rookies are 18, dude.
Yeah,
like, that's 8 years.
Yeah,
but like, I don't know. He's an elite big man in the NBL, but can't shoot the 3 ball.
No.
I don't see how he could get a shot in the NBA.
No.
He's too undersized to be a 5 as well.
There's a difference in, like, the gameplay styles. Like, he
So
excels
different.
in the NBL, but he could go to the NBA and literally average 0.3 points per game.
Well, JaVale McGee is averaging second to third most points in the NBL this season, and he's 37, and he was a role player.
He was a bench warmer most of his career.
For 16 NBA seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he started 68 games for the Lakers in 2020 for the bubble. He didn't play in the finals, but yeah, he was a role player, essentially. Like, obviously, he was an 18th overall pick or whatever, but I mean, just quietly, he's still better than Isaac Humphries. He's 37.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a reach when they said Isaac Humphries could get an NBA shot.
JaVale McGee's getting another NBA shot before Isaac Humphries does.
Yeah, and even then, I think he's way too old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly. And just finishing off on this little news segment as well, it actually kind of hurts my heart a little bit. Shea Ili finally returning, and he's third time this season he's injured his hamstring.
Jesus.
In the win against Illawarra on, I think it must have been Friday or Thursday night. And the Melbourne United just cannot stay healthy.
No.
Shea Ili's been out for an extended time. Golding was sick the other day. Jesse Edwards got hurt. I don't think they've had a fully healthy roster at all this season. And
no.
I don't know, Shea Ili being a Kiwi and obviously a 2-time depoy, back-to-back depoy, like, you want to see him succeed. And
probably the most injury-prone player in the NBL. It seems like every other game.
This season, definitely. Yeah. Concussion and hamstring just all season long. And you could see the frustration, so present on him. Went up for a layup, got blocked. He just walked out, smacked something, and then walked down the tunnel, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it for Shea Ili's night.
Fair.
It's just awful. Feel bad for him, but yeah, speedy recovery. I mean, you never want to see it, but
Get better soon, mate. We need you at that 2-guard spot next to PJC.
You think he'll come back? He's been very loyal to Melbourne for a long time.
I was talking Tall Blacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair play.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't even see what else. I like what you did there.
Got offense, defense.
It's got a little bit of everything, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we have for a bit of NBL news. We'll get into round 13, which has happened so far. We'll look back to Wednesday night, which was an absolute blockbuster game. This was the Ignite Cup round, of course. Sydney are already out of the Ignite Cup, so realistically, this was just trying to get a win for their regular season record. And they were up against the Adelaide 36ers, obviously top of the table in Sydney. And this was an absolute stunner of a game. It did go to overtime, but the biggest storyline from this was a 23-9 third quarter for Sydney. A huge comeback.
Yeah.
Forced OT in the fourth, and they were just too much.
Kendrick versus Bryce, man. Never gets boring. But yeah, Kendrick Davis, Xavier Cooks both finished with 27 points in this one.
Very
so
impressive.
You need that from your big two to get the win for Sydney. If they start gelling, Kendrick and Xavier Cooks, Sydney's going to be a problem.
Very scary. With Delhi as well.
With
Delhi's
Delhi.
back. Delhi's back.
That is a scary team come playoff time.
Bull
for
Quall,
sure.
one of the best defenders in the NBL.
Jalen Galloway.
Jalen Galloway's been struggling so much
He has,
this year, though.
but he
But
can
he
turn
has
it
the
on.
exactly.
He can
He's
light
got
it
the
up.
potential. We've seen it at the Boomers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was a stunning game. I mean, Bryce finished with 25. Of
Yeah.
course, he's going to get his own.
9 assists as well.
Yeah, but they
can
led by as big as 18.
Mm.
And then they went down in OT, just couldn't get it done, and I guess maybe Sydney's home crowd kind of just got them over the line in the end. But that was a big win for Sydney as well, who have been fighting around that 500 mark for a little bit now.
Mediocre this whole season.
Yeah, they've been
more.
good. Yeah, maybe. I feel like the thing is with Sydney, this happened last season with them. Just too many good players sometimes.
Yeah. I'm very high on Kendrick Davis.
Oh, me
I've
too.
said it like multiple times. I think he's the closest thing we have to Bryce Cotton.
Absolutely.
And yeah, Xavier Cook's obviously one of the best local Australians in the league. He's struggled a bit this year, but we know what he can do. So when it's all going on for him, and Kendrick Davis is cooking, Delhi's that veteran leadership. I think they're dark horses.
Yeah, fair. I mean, Xavier
horses.
Cooks is a former MVP. I mean, he was an NBA player for a little bit as well,
Yeah.
to be fair. You got to remember that. But yeah, I feel like he struggles sometimes. I don't
He
know if
does.
it's game plan or
Yeah.
Brian Gorgian's just not running sets for him. But I mean, yeah, they're scary. Like Kendrick Davis can get hot on any given night.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was on Wednesday night. A really good way to kick off the round.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, we had a big rivalry, of course. This is a rematch of last year's finals. Melbourne United versus the Illawarra Hawks, and United just really ran away with this one, 97-75. However, it wasn't really until the fourth quarter. This was a pretty close game, in all fairness to them. But yeah, a 23-8 fourth quarter for United. They just ran away with it in the fourth.
Yeah. Tyson Walker, Melbourne's point guard, obviously, 21 points, 10 assists. He's been impressive, I think, this season.
Yeah.
Obviously another smaller American import guard. I think he's been one of the best playmakers in the NBL.
PJC number one, though.
PJC number one, of course. And then Tanner Krebs.
My
Finn's
guy, Tanner Krebs.
Tanner Krebs. You've been high on him. I don't know what for, because I haven't seen it. Obviously, he was starting over Chris Golding for a lot of the season. I think they've reverted back to Chris Golding starting now.
It's like interchanging is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Golding was sick.
Any given day.
Chris Golding was sick in this game, so he
That's
didn't
right.
play.
But yeah, he finished with 17 points in this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, living up to Finn's high standard that he set for him.
He's had some big games this year, man. Shout out Tanner Krebs.
Tanner Krebs.
And another guy I've also been incredibly high on this year, and for some reason everyone thinks I'm tripping as well. Finn Delaney has been arguably one of the best role players in the NBL this year as a local. When he signed for Melbourne, I was so pissed off because I thought he would have slotted in perfectly into the Breakers this year. But 18 points in this one. He has been just a really good glue guy as a local player.
Yeah.
So he had 18 tonight. JaVale McGee, 18 points. Unsurprisingly, 10 boards.
JaVale, your friend, McGee.
Is that his middle name now?
You guys are boys now, no?
Well, I mean,
He hopped on call with you straight after the game. I was sitting right here, and he was like, "Yo, Finn, bro, what's good? We just won the game, man."
They didn't win.
Yeah, true.
They lost by 22.
I was waffling.
I don't think he was actually calling me either. But no, he played well, 18 and 10. Tyler Harvey with 18. He's been a bit topsy-turvy this year. But, I mean, the The big one from here, QJ Peterson, 3 of 15 from the field off the bench, finished with
Yikes.
7 points. Yeah, not a great showing.
Probably his
QJ
worst
Peterson.
game in a Horse jersey.
He's had some,
and
he's had some rough ones.
He'd been going like this since he signed with them. It had been like a steady incline in his ability, in my opinion.
Well,
he'd been elite off the bench.
Did he have that 42-point game?
Yeah.
Like, 2 rounds ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just he's a bucket getter, but I feel like he's super streaky.
Yeah.
Super streaky. There's a lot of players like that in basketball.
I think he's up there for six-man talks, though.
Oh, yeah. And they got to keep him coming off the bench because, I mean, just quietly, the Hawks don't have much firepower.
No.
Especially off the bench.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, United ran away with this one. Unsurprisingly, they're the second best team in the NBL for a reason. And the Hawks, I mean, they really need to turn it around. Otherwise, they're going to miss the 6.
For sure. Obviously, that's a highly sought after position, that 6th spot, because we've got a lot of teams
fighting for it. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll move on to another game on Thursday night. Wildcats and Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, 76-77. The Phoenix got the win on the back of a John Brown III mid-range game winner. Out of all things you could have seen on a Thursday night, the ball just randomly spewed out to him, and he just knocked down a little game winner with about a second left.
Yeah. David Duke Jr. for the Wildcats, probably his best game for them so far.
He's still warming up to me.
21 points, 61% from the field, but yeah, I'd like to see more in terms of just scoring output. Obviously, that's great efficiency. Get some more shots up, mate. Like, you're a bucket. He's come from the NBA player. Yeah, you've come from the NBA. You're another one of those import guards, which are so common in the NBL. And I think he has the potential to be at that, like, bold take, Kendrick Davis, Bryce Cotton level. But, I can't say that. I can't say that. Bryce Cotton's in a league of his own.
Bryce Cotton's got his own pedestal, mate. Yeah. But Kendrick Davis is slowly growing up to him.
He is.
But, I mean, Kendrick Davis also had... This is his second season, so he had a bit of a warming up period. And he was so good last year, too. Like, David Duke's not really at that level yet.
No.
But he came in late in the season. And the thing is, we saw, like, players just don't adapt. Like, Mason Jones, the G League Finals MVP, who averaged 23 a game, came over and was god-awful. And
that was like the worst experiment in NBL history.
Got packed up and gone within 5 games.
Yeah. That was
that happened. But Dylan Windler with a double-double. But one thing that is just scratching my head, Christian Doolittle with 4 points.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be one of like the go-to guys on Perth. I need more. This is the thing I've noticed on Perth as well. They're quite a well-rounded team, but I feel like they still need to have like one guy that they can rely on every night. And I feel like that's one thing they're struggling.
That's supposed to be Christian Doolittle,
he's
which
back
makes
for a
it
second year
that much more disappointing that he had 4 points.
I know. I feel like he needs to be. I thought he was given the keys to the city when Bryce Cotton left. I mean, I thought he was a great backup to Bryce Cotton last year. But I just feel like he hasn't been the clear-cut number one guy on Perth every game. Like, he's had games where it's like, yep, he's that go-to guy.
Against us, most notably.
Oh my god, that game. Yeah,
he hit like 4 threes in a row.
Yeah, that one.
Let's not forget what he can do.
Exactly, but why is he not doing this every night? Yeah. Why are they not drawing up plays for him every night and things like that?
He should be getting at least 15 points every single night.
Oh, absolutely. Sure. Like, I don't, So that was a bit of a head-scratcher. Looking over to Southeast Melbourne as well, Geordie Hunter, 18 points. 4 for 10 from 3. I think he's leading the league in 3-point percentage as well this year, which is just an absolute head scratcher because he shot like, I don't even know if he really shot threes until this season, but he's giving me Brook Lopez vibes. Somebody that just wanted to continue on their basketball career, so why don't I learn how to shoot 3-pointers?
Yeah.
And how he's been an absolute sniper from outside this season.
And that's another big win for Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. They're really like, what are they now? The 2 seed, 3 seed?
Yeah. They're just behind Melbourne, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, big time win for them. And lastly, Nathan Sobey had 16 points.
Classic. I mean, he's always going to get buckets, right?
He is, whether it's on good efficiency or bad efficiency.
Yeah, he's going to get them up.
Get numbers.
He's going to get them up. He's going to get them up. We'll skip over Friday night's game. Obviously, that's the Breakers. We'll get into that very soon against the Taipans. But Saturday night, we had a couple games as well. The Illawarra Hawks versus the Adelaide 36ers, and the Hawks go down again, 78-84. This was at home.
Closer than I would have thought, though.
Way closer. Hawks were without JaVale McGee and Tyler Harvey, two of their key guys. So they were very undermanned, and they still almost got the job done.
Yeah. Wani Swakala-Bullock had a career-high 19 points.
Shout out Wani.
The guy from the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
Yeah, man.
Obviously doing things for the Illawarra Hawks.
Yeah.
So, great showing from him. Obviously, there was more opportunity, considering JaVale and Tyler were both out. So you needed to see a guy step up to, fill in for those buckets that were missing. But he couldn't get the job done. QJ Peterson, 21 points off the bench. 8 for 23, though.
Damn.
So,
like I said,
not the greatest.
He's one of those players as well. He's going to get him up.
Yeah,
He's going to get him up. He's a very tough bucket getter.
He had to in this game.
Oh yeah, I mean, he hadn't. I mean, no disrespect to Jackson Ball.
Yeah.
17-year-old DP from New Zealand. He started this game.
He did.
That's how you know you're kind of scraping the backs of the bench.
Yeah.
Finished with 7 points, and honestly, I thought he held his own. But I mean,
just not there yet. Not that he's gonna be a great player.
Oh
sure.
yeah,
he's got so much potential, but in terms of like where he is right now, just too young.
Way too young. But I mean, they had no choice really.
Yeah,
I mean, he's off to Wisconsin next season.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good to see. Yeah, if we look over to Adelaide, of course, Bryce Codden and Isaac Humphries, 16 points each, and Nick Rakocevic in his return. I think he was on a 2-game suspension for I can't remember what it was, an elbow to the face, and a few games ago he finished with a double off the bench. But yeah, Adelaide ultimately got the dub, of course, and Illawarra also pulled out some Christmas uniforms, which I thought were pretty tough.
Yeah. Moving on to the other game on that Saturday night, we have Southeast Melbourne Phoenix dominating the Brisbane Bullets,
Not
as you
surprised
expect,
at all.
107 to 78.
Goodness gracious me.
Yeah, really just hammering in that 3 seed or better for Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
They're looking. I think come playoff time, they're going to be a dark horse as well.
Yeah,
they're scary.
like
I love Josh King. I think Josh King will probably win Coach of the Year this season.
Yeah,
I think what he's produced for Southeast Melbourne in the last season and a half has been excellent. I think defensively, they're probably the best team in the NBL. And this was just a sheer dominance. And I mean, they're playing Brisbane. This is just after Stu Lash got let go as well. Yeah. So I was going to be very surprised if they actually got a dub. But I mean, they led as big as 35 points in this game. And this was at John Cain Arena. And they opened up the roof, which is just, I don't know, interesting.
Is that where the Australian Open's held? I think it is.
I think so.
John Cain Arena.
There's a couple. In Melbourne, I was there not long ago in October. There's like a hub, like where the MCG is, like the cricket ground.
Yeah.
There's John Cain. There's another one as well. There's like 4 stadiums.
Is Marvel Stadium?
Nah, Marvel Stadium's in the city.
Right.
These are kind of like sort of on the outskirts and the trains go by. But it's all in a hub. It's really cool.
We need something like that in
Auckland. Auckland have terrible stadiums.
We do. Oh.
Eden Park is trash.
Yeah.
Eden Park's trash.
Mount Smart's not the best either.
No, I don't mind Mount Smart.
Yeah.
Don't actually mind Mount Smart.
North Harbour.
Oh yeah, they honestly just get rid of it. Get rid of it. QB sucks. Yeah. They should have just got. So this is an absolute fucking tangent, but they really should have just built that damn waterfront stadium like 10, 15 years ago. I'm not even joking.
Fair.
God damn, they should have just done it. But back to the game. Nathan Sobey, 20 points. I think he was 6 for 9 from the field on 66%. So a pretty good showing from Nathan Sobey. Mm-hmm. Hunter Maldonado, 18 points. He has been an incredibly underwhelming import for Southeast Melbourne this year, but I mean, 18 points is solid.
Yeah.
And then the only bright spot, and even then I wouldn't even call this a bright spot, Javon Freeman Liberty. Javon Freeman Liberty got him up 17 points on 5 of 19 from the field.
That is, by my calculations, slightly better than 25%, Finn.
Yeah. Not the greatest, but yeah, Brisbane, I think it's time to pack it up.
Shooting Finn James numbers, Javon Freeman Liberty.
Oh my, I'm an efficient basketball player. How dare you?
I'm joking.
How dare you?
Javon Finn James. That's what I'm going to call him from now on.
Man, I'll take it. That's a G League. That's a Windy City Bulls 20 points per game scorer. Thank you very much. He is a bucket getter. We'll move on though. Breakers. This one hurt, man. Taipans Breakers.
Not much to look into this one.
In Cairns. 99 to 95, so a very high scoring affair. Dare I say, just Jack McVeigh.
That's it.
That's all you got to say about this one.
Pretty much. That's the only answer to what went wrong in this game. 47 points, Finn. 47. What is it with us and not being able to contain another team's best scorer? Look at what Bryce Codden did to us. 59. Jack McVeigh, just a light 47 on us.
Nathan Sobey had 37 like last week.
Yeah.
And if we look back to last time we played Cairns, Jack McVeigh had 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we lost by 4.
He's got something against us.
How on earth are we letting a man score 47 and we still only lost by 4 points?
Yeah.
We should win this game.
We should be doubling and tripling Jack McVeigh on every possession.
So Jack McVeigh had a kid 5 days prior to this.
Oh, it's one of those ones.
You know how Luca flew back to Slovenia, had his kid, flew back, dropped a 37-point triple-double. Jack McVeigh has a kid, suits up for his next game, 47 points. And you know what? 16 of 21 from the field. He missed 5 shots. 5 shots, and one of them was a full court heave at the buzzer. So he actually only missed 4 shots.
Didn't this whole having a kid thing start with Fred VanVleet?
Oh, Fred Van, yeah.
Fred VanVleet in
was it
the
last
playoffs
season
or something?
or something?
Nah, it was like 2 or 3 seasons ago.
Oh.
And he had a kid, and then he just went berserk. But yeah, obviously that's a true thing.
47. God, he almost broke the Kings franchise record. I think he was like 3 or 4 points off. But
yeah,
I feel like we don't match up well against Jack McVeigh. We don't really have somebody that can guard him.
He can just shoot anything, man.
He has the most
green light to do anything.
He also has an awkward way of playing basketball and scoring the ball. But, you know, it's a beauty to see, especially, I mean, not when it's against your team, but 47 points, man. Like, and look.
We saw what got him picked up into the NBA.
If you look at you know how we've had our things to say about Jack McVeigh this year being a $1 million player? He's been very good in his last like 5 or 6 games. Like,
he's proving it.
Like, he's proving why he's worth that paycheck now.
And he just has no help around him.
That's
their problem.
Yes, because if you look at the rest of the box score, the only other player in double digits is Sam Wardenberg, who finally, it's second game back, and very happy to see the Kiwi big back. He had an 18-point, 10 rebound, and 8 assist game, near triple-double in his second game back. He was excellent. Nobody else was in double figures. I don't even think anyone was close. Andrew Andrews finished with 4 points and like 8 assists. Pretty average game for him. But it was literally just Jack McVeigh. And it's not like he chucked up 30-plus field goals.
Yeah.
21 attempts is nothing to score 47. Every
Elite.
time he shot the ball, I thought it was going in. And it basically did. It was awful.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Sam Wardenberg's healthy from the start of the year, and they have Jack McVeigh paired with Sam Wardenberg for this whole season.
Yeah.
Like, what happens? Where do they fit? Where do they finish?
They're
on
in
the
the
table?
6.
They're in the 6.
They're in the 6.
They're top 6.
Wardenberg hasn't played. He's played 2 games this year. Rain Smith, another massive pickup. He's only played about 6 games this year. They've just been so injury prone. Ashton Hagens didn't get over with his immigration issues as well. Andrew Andrews had to come in late. Honestly, going into this year, I thought they were going to be a top 6 team.
So I'll put it to you now. Now that they are healthy with Sam Wardenberg and Jack McVeigh, and you're saying that they would have finished in the 6, that means that they're a top 6 team as of right now. So you think they could start winning?
No Rain Smith.
Okay, fair.
They're 3 wins behind 8. Who's 6th right now? I think it's God.
Tassie,
I think with 1, they have 8 wins. So they're 3 wins behind. That's their 5th win of the season.
So they could. Look, Finn.
There's still a chance for them to make a run.
They'll jump the Bullets for sure.
I think they're already ahead of them now. I think Bullets just dropped it. Bullets have 5 wins as well. But their points differential has just gone through the roof. Look, stranger things have happened. If Jack McVeigh can string together a stretch of games as good as he has in the last like 5 or 6 games, Sam Wardenberg plays to that elite level, which we've seen, especially in that Puerto Rican season he just came off. Rain Smith comes back healthy. Andrew Andrews just turns into a full facilitator. Mojave King just becomes a really good like second option.
Yeah.
This is a scary team. Do they make a run in the playoffs? Probably not.
No.
But like this is a team that can cause some issues against teams for sure, especially when you have Jack McVeigh.
They can give some teams some losses that are in need of wins, aka the New Zealand Breakers.
Yeah.
We needed this win, Finn. I know we said it on the last episode.
We were going to go 2 for 2.
We needed to beat Cairns and Brizzy, and now we've lost to Cairns. So we kind of got to eat our own words. Yeah. Do we still make the 6?
Well, we're only 1 win behind Tassie, but they're a few games behind us in terms of games played.
Yeah.
I still think it's possible. There's still like quite a bit left to play, but I think we're realistically only fighting for that 6th spot now. I don't think we can go any higher. We're going to be playing a play-in game away from home and then into another play-in game away from home as well. It's going to be an absolute grind to try and make a semi-final, but I still think we can make the 6.
Yeah.
But if we keep looking down this game as well, I think there are some positives. First of all, we only lost by 4 points.
Yeah. And that's with Jack
McVeigh having a career night.
Yeah.
One player in particular who was an obvious standout, obviously if you look at the box score, if you watch the game, Sam Meninga was just so dominant.
He's such a beast, man.
Oh, he's very good.
He's been phenomenal this year. Hands down the most improved player.
Oh, that's what I say. He's going to win it. He's going to have to win it. But he's had some games this year where he shot the ball from 3 really well and then shot the ball awfully from 3 as well. This game, I think he only took 2 threes and they were like heaves at the end of the buzzer. He just facilitated the block every single possession. And honestly, every time he caught the ball down there, I was like, go to work. And I felt so confident that either he was going to get fouled or he was going to score. And he had, I think he finished with 24 and 8. It's a great showing.
The only problem with Sam, in my opinion, is he can get extremely hot and then extremely cold. Like, he's quite streaky. We've seen it in games where he had, like, what was it, 27 points against the Bullets in the first half.
North Shore Vincent.
And then finished with 29 at the end of the game. Like, a different player in 2 halves of basketball.
Is that his fault, though? Or is that the game plan? Or is that the other boys around him not feeding him?
The other team, like, defending him better,
Adjusting. Obviously, if you have a guy that's had 27 and a half, your entire locker room chat
I guess.
how do we stop the guy that just literally dismantled our entire team?
But to then just go and get 2 in an entire half of basketball?
It's a bit rough.
That's a bit far. But, I mean, he let's not take away from the fact that he's been phenomenal for us this season.
Excellent.
Hands down our second best player. I mean, great things coming out of Sam Menenga. Hopefully he sticks around for a long time in a Breakers jersey.
I
But
love that.
I feel as though he's going to have some bigger opportunities ahead of him, in my opinion.
He's going to be worth a fair few pennies, I think.
In the EuroLeague market as well, I think.
Oh, honestly, an NBA shout as well. Like, I'm not even, like, going a little bit crazy. Like, he can play the 4. He's 6'9". He's showing glimpses of him putting the ball on the floor. He's
6'9"
showing glimpses
for a 4 nowadays.
It might be a bit small, but he's big, though. He plays above his size. He's very strong. He's shown the ability to shoot the 3. I think he's also only like 24 years old.
Yeah.
He has a chance, but maybe not the NBA, but definitely, I mean, there's G League aspirations. There's
for sure.
There's Europe aspirations. Hands down, I think he'll be going back to Puerto Rico in the offseason to make some more coin as well, which I know Sam Wardenberg and Tyrell Harrison have already re-signed for their team that they played for in the offseason.
They're all Kiwis as well, man.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good time.
Got some good
time to be a
bigs,
Kiwi.
But yeah, Sam was excellent on this one. PJC, 12 points, 11 assists.
Best playmaker in the NBL.
Oh yeah. Well, leads the
Hands
league in
down.
assists. He's just very good.
The scoring numbers have just been down. this year.
Inconsistent, yeah. But I think teams are figuring him out. He just struggled a little bit in this one. I feel like maybe a few foul scores that probably should have gone his way, but yeah. Rob Baker with 11. He was in foul trouble, only in 21 minutes. Big one from this game for me though. Isaiah Brockington, 17 points, 7 of 10 from the field.
Yeah.
Give the man the ball. I think he's probably the best scorer in our team. Pure scorer. Genuinely.
Bold take.
I think Isaiah Brockington is the best pure scorer on our team.
Okay.
Because he can score everywhere. Obviously, Parker can as well, but
his jump is a bit funky.
works.
3.
It's good, though, because he elevates so high,
He
gets
does.
above everyone, and when he's having good shooting splits like this, I think we needed to go to him more down the stretch. I think we needed to go to him more in general. I feel like he is a player that can go for 25.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like we just don't. I don't know if that's on Coach Kopp not running him sets, or obviously Sam was very dominant. I think he was probably he was obviously our first option in this game. But I think when Brock gets the ball, he looks good.
You think he's a better pure scorer than PJC?
I think
Obviously, PJC's numbers are down this year, scoring-wise, but I think just the bag that PJC has, I think I'm taking that over Brockington's bag any day of the week.
I think Brockington's more dominant than PJC, because he's far more athletic. I think off 2 feet down the rim, he's really good at jumping up, bumping, and getting those lays. We saw it in the blitz a lot. And his mid-range is by far the best in the team.
I don't know. I think PJC's the better shooter. Pure shooter, I think.
I don't know.
And
I'm torn.
finishing as well. Like, let's not downplay PJC's finishing
fair.
ability. He can get, like, he might not get up above the rim like Brockington can, but he can make some of the toughest lays, like, just look insane and go in.
That's fair.
But
I don't know. I think Brockington is... I just think we need to give Brockington more touches.
Yeah.
Great defender as well. Like, he can put him on your best player. I think he needs the ball more, genuinely. I think he needs to take more shots. And he needs to take more than 10.
No, fair, yeah, for sure. In a game like that,
Especially
where
when
he's 7 for 10.
Yeah, he's got great efficiency. Also, he's an excellent free throw shooter as well. The best free throw shooter on the team. So, like, if he does get downhill and he becomes unstoppable, teams will foul him. He's going to make free throws.
Yeah.
He has the ability to go for big games. I just feel like we're holding him back a little bit.
Yeah. I think we still haven't fully figured it out, to be honest. Who our go-to guy is, when to go to them. Like, that's just been a bit of a mess, and that's been, like, our downfall this season.
Yeah.
I think on paper, in terms of just, like, pure ability of our players, we're right up there as one of the best teams. And that's why I had us so high. But we just haven't been able to figure it out like other teams have.
There's been glimpses, though, where we have.
They have.
Like, that Tassie game, I think, like, 2 weeks ago, where we just... Everybody was firing. We blew them out at home. Like, that game was just... Like, when I watched that game, I thought, who can beat us when we're looking like this? Like, we were just... It was just excellent. Everything was working. And I was like, Like, what team can beat us when we're just gelling like that every possession down the floor? But I feel like in the last couple games away from home, the offense has just looked a little bit more stagnant. On the bright side, though, Coach Copper's finally figured out his rotations.
Yeah.
He was playing 11 players in the first quarter, like in the starting rounds of this year, but now we're only getting about, I think we had 8 or 9 players play.
I think it was 8. We only had Ty,
Ruben, and Ruben?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else came off the bench. Rob Lowe was out with injury. He obviously would have got some minutes as well, but yeah, and just touching on Carlin, he had 10 points, couple big threes. I thought he was good.
He does well in his minutes that he gets. I think.
He tries hard.
Yeah.
Bit sporadic at times, but I mean, that comes with experience. I think he's only like 21 years old.
He's just one of those people that's had to drastically change, like, just their gameplay from what he does for Taranaki in the NZNBL. He's like that main guy, balls in his hands, like most of the game.
Gets downhill.
He's facilitating, he's scoring, he's rebounding, he's doing it all. He had triple doubles like a couple times during the South season. And then to like step over into a role with the Breakers where he's getting limited minutes off the bench. The ball's not going to be in his hands. He's playing off ball, and he's not really getting up shots. He's just got to play his role, defend, run the lanes. I think, obviously, big change in like those two styles of gameplay. But I think he's doing well. I think he's like really like stepping into it now and doing a good job.
He's definitely adapting, and I think his 3 ball has been. I think he's like 6 for 22 in the entire season. I think they said. But, like, it's not really his game. I mean, he's known for his athleticism and everything, and he's had some great plays, but he had 2 really big threes in the game, to be fair, on the other night. And, honestly, the acquisition of Ty Webster has been nothing but good and a great addition, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, he's only played, I think, 3 games for us. Already slotting in pretty well. He has the ability to go get his own bucket, and I think he's just a really good backup to PJC. So
sorry, Taylor Britt, but
Taylor Britt hasn't touched the floor since Ty Webster made an appearance. So.
Yeah, Ty's just a level above.
He really is,
and he brings more size as well. He's bigger, better defender. I think we need that when PJC sits.
Yeah,
because obviously when Taylor Britt comes on for PJC, it was like, okay, so we've got like a similar sized player as PJC,
and he
just
was
not as good at.
No offense to Taylor Britt, but like half the player, unfortunately. But unfortunate to get the loss. We keep going though, and we're gonna give you some quick fire predictions.
Yeah,
we'll go into the next. We've got
hit me.
4 games left in the round. Tassie versus Perth tonight in Tasmania. Who wins?
Perth.
Damn.
Okay. Give me Perth. Okay. I'll be rooting for Perth because we obviously want that 6 seed.
True.
So Tassie, take the L. I think Doolittle bounces back. So
oh, okay.
Obviously that 4-point showing. I think he bounces back. He has 20 tonight.
Okay.
Head over to your betting companies. Put 20 down.
Go on, Betcha or the TAB.
Betcha. 20 points for Christian Doolittle.
Kings versus Taipans in Sydney.
Oh, you know what?
Do it.
2 teams that are both on hot form, I guess you could say. Oh, nah, you gotta go Sydney here. I think, like I just said before, I think they're a dark horse come playoff time. Kendrick Davis, Xavier Cook seem to be figuring it out, and they're at home. Yeah, give me Sydney, but in a close one.
Jack McVeigh has a good game tonight.
Not 47, I'll tell you that much for free, but I'll say another 20. Add that to your slip.
All right. Monday night, the Bullets versus the Breakers in Brisbane.
Breakers.
Yeah, you got to win this.
By a landslide.
God, that scares me, but I hope so.
And I'll say in this one,
yeah, who's having a big game?
We'll say. I think it's going to be such a blowout that our starters aren't going to get many minutes in the 4th quarter. So I'm going to say Ty Webster 10+ points. Add that to your slip.
Okay.
There we go. We're making a little.
No, here we go. Sean Bairstow 5+ points as well. Shout out Shawnee B. And Tuesday night, last game of the round, Melbourne United versus the Tasmanian Jack Jumpers in Melbourne.
Ooh, in Melbourne. Will Chris Golding be back for this one, do you think?
He was out with illness, so you'd think so.
It was illness, so you think so.
No
Jesse
Shea Ili.
Edwards.
Jesse Edwards is back too.
Oh, that's in Melbourne, you said?
Yeah.
Give me Melbourne.
Yeah, I'm probably going that way.
Melbourne will win, and I'll say in that one, we'll go Milton Doyle 15+.
Ooh.
So we got Christian Doolittle 20+. We got Jack McVeigh 20+, Ty Webster 10+, and Milton Doyle 15+.
It's a good little multi you're getting on here.
Sorry, are we allowed to do this on a podcast?
Yeah, of course you can. R18 bet responsibly.
Obviously. Yeah, R18 bet responsibly. There's Will's picks for the round.
Round 14 commences on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And there will be another Breakers game before the next episode, dare I say. And this will be on Boxing Day, which is next Friday? Next Friday. So before we go to the next podcast.
We're going to have lots of basketball to be watching, Finn.
And I'm going to get your prediction on this one as well. Breakers versus Tassie in Tassie. Huge game for table reasons as well.
Yeah. Give me the Breakers.
Okay.
That might be my optimistic side.
Yeah, that is. Well, we've beaten the Tassie in the last 2 games by big margins too.
Exactly.
We know how to play against them.
Yeah, it's in Tassie, which is scary, but give me the Breakers.
Okay.
Back the boys.
You think so, right?
Yeah.
And then so next week we'll be reviewing that, but we also we're probably gonna have a special guest next week too.
We are.
But we'll still do our regulars, but bit of a special guest next week.
Should we keep it a surprise?
Yeah, we'll keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
But
that's big time name guys like
huge,
like JaVale McGee. Sorry, just don't get too excited, boys. You'll know in due time.
Okay. That's all for the NBL, of course. We'll quickly cover off some NBA news as we always do at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
What's been standing out to you so far? I feel like you're always a little bit more across the NBA than I am. So.
Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of NBA.
You do watch more than me. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
probably a lot more than me, to be honest.
Probably.
Yeah.
NBA Cup, obviously, all wrapped up.
I did watch that one though. It was a good game.
What are your thoughts on the NBA Cup, Finn? Because we'll break it down. The Knicks won. They beat the Spurs.
It was a great game, by the way.
It was a great game. The Spurs had obviously beaten OKC in the semis. That's like another whole story because I think that's a rivalry that's going to be there for years to come. Wemby's kind of like the OKC stopper.
Yeah.
So
we talked about that last episode.
We did, yeah. They obviously got the job done there. I thought they were going to beat the Knicks in the final. They didn't.
Me too, actually.
New York got the job done. But the one thing that really stood out for me is the Knicks decided not to raise it in their rafters as a banner. Nah. They came out and said, we're not raising it. Like the Bucks did last year.
Is it because they have too much stuff in MCG already that they just like...
Well, no, because the Bucks won it last year. They raised it. And the year before, the first year, the inaugural year, the Lakers won it. And they raised it as well.
Yeah, but...
The Lakers have got so much stuff as well. They've got the most championships.
True, they do, actually. Is Madison Square Garden just like too small? I don't know. It is a small stadium.
It's just disrespectful. Or not disrespectful, but like the Knicks trying to downplay it is like... Oh, we don't care about this. We're going to go get the chip instead.
When they won, they looked like they cared, especially those deep bench players. That's the funniest part about the NBA Cup. All the starters, we won. You see the dudes on the bench? They were so hyped. Bro, they had the starters looking at the bench players going, like, doing the money signs and stuff. Well, it's like $400K each, right? Or something like that.
It's a milli, isn't it?
I don't know how much it is.
I think it's a milli.
Is it a milli?
A milli US each.
Damn.
I mean, you look at Jack McVeigh, $1 million player in the NBL. Is that $1 million AUD?
Yeah.
So he's getting paid $1 million AUD for a whole season in the NBL.
These guys are getting $1 million USD.
These guys are sitting on the bench doing absolutely nothing, watching their stars, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, go and do work for them. Oh, yay, $1 million USD.
Yeah, it's a good point.
And that's just
and they're in Vegas as well.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, hold on. I have a proposition. You're a deep bench player, like two-way player. I think they make like a couple hundred, maybe like 800 to $1 million a year.
Ariel Huckporty or something.
Don't even know who that is. That's how Ray Johnson on the on Ray J Dennis, sorry, on the Clippers. He's a two-way player. There you go. You're Ray J Dennis on the Clippers, and James Harden, Kawhi Leonard just went out there and won you the NBA Cup. You get $1 million USD. Obviously, that's pretty like 30% tax, whatever. You're in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Are you rocking up to like Caesar's Palace, high rollers table, $1 million on black?
Not if I'm that. Not if I'm that end of the bench guy that's struggling to get bread.
But you could double it.
But R18 gambling there responsibly. No, not if I'm in that situation.
All right, what about this then?
If I'm James Harden, yes, I'm betting it all.
$1 million into Huff and Puff.
Now,
$1,000 spins.
Now we got a real question on that. Now, Huff and Puff is life changing.
Yeah,
I would
take it as a negative or a positive Huff and Puff, but you're life changing.
I'd commend Ray J Dennis. Is that his name?
Yeah,
never heard of him. Go and put it on Huff and Puff, and you'll win $800 million, $1,000 trillion, quadrillion.
Matching feature.
Yeah. This is such a sidetrack. Let's get back to the basketball.
Let's get back to the basketball. What did you make
do not bet, guys. It is
no R18 gamble responsibly. What did you actually make of the game?
It was a good game.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, Spurs went
Wemby was obviously he was still struggling with...
He's on minutes restriction.
Yeah, it was his second game back. He played against OKC. They brought him back, obviously, because of the NBA Cup. He was on a minutes restriction. I think if he plays that full game healthy with full minutes, they get the job done. Yeah. So I think that's the main factor that comes down to it. Stephon Castle's really impressive.
Yes.
I'm quite high on him. I know there's friends in our group who aren't so high on him, but I like him a lot. I
like him.
Yeah.
I think he's inefficient from the field, but a good playmaker.
He averages one of the most assists in the NBA, but there's a reason for that. It's because
he has Wembanyama.
He just chucks them at the rim, and Wemby just finishes them.
Yeah.
So I think anybody who's playing the point guard next to Wembanyama is gonna be up there as league leader in assists.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, just very clutch player.
He's a great
knows
player.
How to take over. He won the Cup MVP as well. I believe it was
he's the best player on the team.
Yeah. I mean, obviously following the footsteps of absolute NBA Cup legends like Damian Lillard, who won it last year. He did.
I know.
Yeah. So,
I'll tell you what surprised me in this one. Mikal Bridges didn't touch the floor in the fourth quarter.
Mm.
And you had players like Tyler Kolek and Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
He's cold, man. White boy of the year, potentially. Nah, just kidding.
Austin Reeves, perhaps?
Just joking. No, Tyler Kolek is... he came in, Jordan Clarkson had some meaningful minutes, but yeah, and Mitchell Robinson as well. Holy shit, how many offensive rebounds did he have?
He's a rebounding demon.
He might be a better rebounder than Steven Adams.
Chill out. Steven Adams is the greatest offensive rebounder in NBA history.
Well, yeah, he's having one of... I think he is having the highest offensive rebound percentage here in NBA history, but
he's so good, man.
He is very good. But, I don't know, it was a good game. I think I feel like they cared as well. But...
Yeah, I guess. Obviously, they're all just looking on to bigger and better things like the actual NBA championship.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This NBA season's been interesting, man.
It's been very entertaining.
Some of the teams and where they're placed in the standings right now. Raptors at 3rd stands out.
Yeah,
crazy.
Random.
Pistons clearing away 1 in the East.
Cavs just dropping
8, I think.
Yeah. I thought they were going to back it up this year.
Blazers have been on a bit of a losing streak. We're really missing Drew Holiday, man.
Is he out injured? See,
he's been out for 2 months.
Seriously?
He played our first 12 games. He hasn't played a game since. We were winning. We had a winning record when he was playing. He goes out and our whole team changes. So he's a big loss. We need him back ASAP. Scoot still hasn't touched the floor.
Damn.
Shaden Sharp has looked phenomenal.
I actually did see. I don't know who you guys played the last couple of days. I saw
oh my god.
But I saw
him on the spot.
He was playing very well. I saw.
Yeah, Kings. We played Kings the other day.
Yeah. And you won. Denny Advia hit that controversial free throws at the end where it probably wasn't a foul.
Speaking of Denny, he's been phenomenal as well. He's averaging 26, 6, and 7.
Yeah, he's been very good.
Yeah.
6 and... Sorry. Yeah, well, I mean, other things around the league as well.
Clippers,
yeah, we're the 14th seed in the West.
We are
6 and 21. And the Chris Paul saga continues. 6 and 21.
Okay.
Almost positive. And the saga continues to unravel. More information has come out that when Chris Paul first got signed to the Clippers, he tried to host a Halloween party after the LA Rams game.
Yeah.
At his suite at the LA Rams game.
Which he also invited a bunch of the team to.
He invited the entire team to build culture, This is very close to that Utah game. I think maybe at the start of the year where we got blown out. Literally blown out. 3 people showed up.
Who were
3. They? Brad Beal, who's probably good mates with Chris Paul. He's older, probably understands it.
Yeah.
Zubac, not surprised. Great guy. And I don't know who the third guy was.
I'm surprised James Harden didn't rock up. He's good mates with Chris Paul from the Houston days, no?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, true. It would have been at the club.
He would have been at the club.
That guy's crazy.
But, yeah, just the culture was already in a mess there.
Yeah.
Chris Paul came in to try to build culture. Nobody agreed with it and got put on his bike. Now the trade window's open, so I'm assuming he's eligible. I hope we trade him. I don't want him to just go out like this in his last season.
That'd be so sad.
And also more things around the Clippers. Apparently, there have been multiple teams reaching out to the Clippers to trade for James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Ivica Zubac, and everyone is untouchable. Apparently, according to Clippers front office.
Oh my god! I had no idea.
They are doubling down and think we can make a push for the playoffs.
Oh,
We're
guys are
6-21.
You guys are insane. I'm trading James Harden and Kawhi Leonard in a heartbeat if I'm a Clipper.
And even more news, LaMelo Ball is being targeted as our next franchise player.
Your organization.
What are we doing? LaMelo Ball. Sorry, great player. Very exciting. Like, whatever. He is not a championship player.
No.
Because he's too young.
He doesn't take the game seriously.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys, honestly, if you get a chance to trade James Harden and Kawhi Leonard for even 3 first-round picks, you need to hit the trigger on that because you need.
I don't know what the deals were. I just saw that apparently had been reported, and it came out that Ivica Zubac is untouchable. We're not trading him. Which, I mean, he's a young bright spot.
Is
a
he
youngish,
that young though? He's
youngish
20.
bright.
I don't know. I'm trading him if you get a good offer. He doesn't fit your rebuild time up.
Yeah, we're in trouble, guys. If I could go back to 2015 when I started supporting this team, and just a little genie popped out of a bottle and said, "Don't do it, don't do it."
Portland instead,
and just anyone but them. And then I also wish there was a little genie that popped out in 2019 where we traded Paul George and got Kawhi Leonard. I was jumping around my house like I'd won the lottery. I also wish a genie popped out and said, "Don't get excited. You're gonna have 6 to 7 years of misery."
6 to 7?
Oh god. But yeah, it just continues to develop. But yeah, unfortunate. But also, other big news: the Thunder lost another basketball game. They lost to the Cup final against the Spurs. That was their second loss of the season, and now they've lost to the Timberwolves. So now they're 25-3.
Yeah.
So they're still technically, mathematically on pace to potentially beat the record.
Yeah.
But I think now that the season is progressing and teams are starting to gel a bit more and teams are healthier.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to win. I don't think they'll break it. Which is weird. We did a poll 2 weeks ago.
And we were all saying yes.
I think it was almost 100% across both social medias.
I mean, they had one loss to the Portland Trailblazers.
You gotta live by that till the day you die.
I am. But yeah, losing 2 back-to-back. I don't know. I think they're still going to be a 70-win team, which in of itself is unheard of. But
there'll be a 70-win team.
I'm going to go with 71-11.
That's not unrealistic at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah. They're a very good team. They're a very good team. Yeah.
Anyway, that's all we got for you guys this week. Like we said before, massive name guests coming onto the podcast next week. So stay tuned for that one. Wish you all a very Merry Christmas from the Fast Break podcast team here. All our editors and producers in the back, they also wish you a Merry Christmas, guys.
There's no one behind the camera, just a quick tip.
But yeah, we'll see you on the 29th of December with that said special guest. So
fingers crossed if everything goes right.
Thank you.
We'll see you then.